So Nick's posted 2 videos, the long version, the short version of this nonsense, this mush. And when I was summating, this is after he's already stabbed me in the fucking back, and I'm basically just summating, you know, fuck this, whatever, I don't know. And so he calls summations now are straw men. So yeah, I was a little sloppy in my verbiage. I said, you know, instead of teaching people how to raise their kids, we should just teach people how to blow their brains out. Now, I think the rational person would say, when I was saying their, I mean the people should blow their brains out, the ones they own. He says I'm saying they should blow their children's brains out. Either way, though, really, I mean, I'm not saying, I'm not defending his interpretation, but even if his interpretation was what I said, which it completely wasn't, or what I intended to convey, it's the same difference. I mean, if you have kids and you resign yourself not to fighting in the war, and you're just not going to let the enemy, you're not going to let the zombies come and eat your kids' brains. No, you're going to do the Kool-Aid thing or whatever. You're going to find some graceful way to take your family out. You're not going to sit there and just leave them to the zombies. So I mean, either way, the job would have to get done. But anyway, I don't even agree with the whole premise of this idea of whatever, the you know, killing yourself is a good idea if you're just going to get into us and them war. I mean, if there's some hope of victory, of destroying the evil, then I say go ahead and have the war. I mean, if we can have a good class war, I'm all for it. All right, let's just get the rich out of the fucking way, and we can have a civilized society. The rich are the ones that are going to destroy this economy. Again, remember, they're the ones who have played the money changer game, and it's just the money changing that's going to make the system crash. All right, you take the money changers out, and the structure of the system is okay. The power plants can still run, the farms can still produce food, the cities can still do all kinds of little city stuff. Everything go on just the way it is. If it isn't for these money changers who's going to try to extract their money back from the system, and they can't do it. Can't be done without destroying the system. So it's their panic, the rich man's panic, that's going to fuck the system. And we just don't need them. They've always been a blight, and the blights that's going to destroy civilization on planet Earth. So I almost say fuck Nick's whole philosophy anyway, because it might not be an us and them war. It might be a good versus evil war, and in that kind of war, it's fight hard. So anyway, look, the whole idea of this is his example of a straw man. He said this is a perfect example. So his perfect example is, at worst, a semantical misunderstanding. Just as his own phraseology about what he meant by dying could be, he left the door open there because he wasn't specific enough. He straw-manned himself. And so we don't have enough information to draw a conclusion about what exactly he means. Does he mean grief counseling? We should grief counsel each other, or I don't know. So whatever. There's lots of interpretations. So let's just play that game. Let's nitpick everybody's sentences to pieces, and we'll call that meaningful and purposeful. Well, you know, fuck that. Anyway, taking us to the next thing. I mean, it's going to offer me a little straw man video, which is just, you know, taking the Wizard of Oz music and, you know, again, stealing somebody else's creativity because they don't have any of their own. You know, but this is where this all leads, all this bullshit, you know. So Citizen Worm, come on, get the goods, put them on the table so we can get this fucking over with. Prove I strawman 95% of my videos are strawman arguments, so we can all move the fuck on. You know, we'll just move on in very different directions, of course. So bottom line is, yeah, I have nothing. I have nothing but contempt for you people. There's no other. You know, fuck you. I mean, I hate your motherfucking guts. I mean, is there any point in saying something like that? I don't think so. But you're just the pettiest pieces of shit. Why I bothered having conversation with these people? I mean, look at these comments. There's this one guy, whatever, his Meadow Bob or whatever. I mean, you know, these people blowing smoke up my ass for a fucking year, and all of a sudden I'm the fucking biggest jackass on YouTube. I don't know where that line is in my videos, where all of a sudden I've turned into something different. I couldn't for the life of me find that line. But whatever. I just don't care. You people are a waste of my motherfucking time, and that's what you'll be considered. So, yeah, there's nothing to say here. There's really nothing to say. It's like all this hindsight evidence. Well, let's find something he said now, and we'll make that a straw man and say that's justification for making 7 videos about his psychology. Well, that ain't gonna work, because I really don't like you anymore. So I don't give a fuck if I straw man you, okay? I don't care what I do to you anymore, because you've done it to me. You've allowed pieces of shit like Esk and Neff to talk about me, talk about my character in your comments section. Why shouldn't I find that incredibly rude? Not just a little bit rude, but incredibly rude. You won't find that shit in my fucking comments section. Somebody starts with some kind of shit in my comment section, they're gone. They're fucked. They're blocked. They're finished. But you fuckers are so desperate for your subscribers, you're so desperate for your popularity, that you can't press that little blocked button. You can't even do that. Somebody can malign the fuck out of somebody you're talking to, can be rude as hell to somebody you're talking to, and you'll just let it happen. So fuck you. You're transparent. So yeah, there's nothing. Oh no, but your excuse would be some kind of free speech bullshit. Bullshit. We all have our own channels. We have our own fucking videos. We have our own opportunity to speak our crap. We don't have to speak it out of somebody else's mouth. We don't have to speak it out of their corner of the square. We don't have to speak it by writing it on the house across the street. Fuck that shit. So, third point, I don't know if there is one. Yeah, I blocked Dario just because I'm sick of him commenting with these assholes and talking to them. But I'll get over that quick enough. And it really, in almost a way, I almost hate to say this, it doesn't fucking matter. I really hate that I developed any kind of associations with these fuckers on YouTube. 98% of them have been a waste, a colossal waste of any emotional or structural energy I have invested in these people. It's just disgusting. So yeah, fuck that. So, don't bother PMing me. Don't bother. I just don't want to hear it. I don't even bother commenting positively. I don't want to hear any bullshit. I don't want to know you. I don't want to know a motherfucking thing. It's about the ideas, period. Anything else, any personal crap, fuck it. I got no fucking interest. So sorry if this is irritating that the drama is still the subject, but yeah, until it's done, till I can just bury it, so I can push the fucking earth over this fucking casket and say the hell with these people completely and finish it. Yeah, it's gonna be sitting here. So Citizen Worm, really, get to it. Get to your fucking proof so we can get this the fuck over with, so I can be done with you fuckers. I mean, the to be serious thing is old news, alright? Her bullshit about that motherfucking drawing was documented. The little L with 3 ghosts in it that could only be created by a digital effect. It's a digital artifact, I think they call that. Is just undeniable proof. All right, so she's full of shit. I've told her I will file her papers in my case if she can put it in the papers, her logical proof that she isn't full of shit. Then let her do it, and I will file it in the goddamn lawsuit. I can't do any better than that. There's no better offer than that. Alright, so she's full of shit, and Nick is full of shit for defending these fuckers. And period. There's nothing else to say.